And joining us now is Anne Jardine, director for the play The Visionary and the Ghost of Pynelogs. Anne, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Now, Anne, tell us a little bit about this play.
This play is based on local history, and it features Robert Randolph Bruce and his wife, Lady Elizabeth Northcott.
So how historically accurate is this play? Is it an accurate representation of the people that were in this town?
Yes, it was pretty small. This place was not very populated yet. And so the people who came here were immigrants mostly.
Now, is this history, is it well known for a lot of the people around here, or is this going to give people a bit of an insight into the past?
Many people value this building and they know some of its history because it is a public building in the region, and all the artistic performances and gallery shows are here. So people know something of the history.
Tell us about the format of this. There's obviously a lot of music.
The show has 18 songs. They're all original. The play is not really derivative of Broadway or Gilbert and Sullivan, but it has a little bit of both. Yet it is completely original. All the songs were composed in the period, or of the period, by a modern musician and local composer, Mary Moore, who he's just poured so much energy into making the story come alive through the tunes. Win Weir, who is one of the local founding mothers of the local arts council, she passed away in 2004. She and I started writing it around the turn of the century, and when she passed away, I put the thing away. I didn't want to carry through with it. But as the 100th anniversary of the building came up, I felt restless, as though something was sort of nudging me, and I think it was her ghost telling me to get on with it. This was something she wanted to see done. As the director, how have you found it? Is this your first performance you've directed? I was a high school drama teacher in the 80s, so I did direct in those days a number of plays, but this is the first time I've directed a cast of adults, and they are so professional, and it's just such a pleasure to work with them all. Tell me the dates. The preview is March 11th. The opening night is March 12th, and then it runs through until the 15th of March, and it will be performed right here in Pynelogs. It's a very small house, so I'd advise people to get their tickets early and avoid disappointment. We can only seat 72, and with a cast of 10, we're going to need a little bit of board space for them to move. So throughout this whole experience, have you thought about whether this might be something you'd like to revisit at a later date after the initial week of shows? Well, we know it's historically significant because this is the centenary of the building. And we hope it's artistically significant enough to create an ongoing interest. But we don't have particular plans yet about how that will unfold. We'll just take it a step at a time at this point. All right, well, The Visionary and the Ghost of Pynelogs is on March 12th to 15th right here at Pynelogs Cultural Centre. And thank you very much for joining us on Go Kootenays. And up next, we have the story of one man's efforts to fill a void in his community.